What's up YouTube? My name is Alex. Welcome back to Nostalgianomics. Today we're going to talk about how do you actually determine what a good set is to invest in Pokemon. And we're going to hop over on the computer in a second and I'm going to show you some tools, some websites I use to determine what sets are investable. But obviously it's all subjective. I go through a process when I'm picking my sets. The same way I go through a process when I'm picking my stocks in the stock market, doing the research, using past performance indicators, things like that. So I'm going to jump over there. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, and hopefully everything I show you is going to help you when you're choosing sets to invest in the future of your Pokemon investing and collecting journey. Let's jump over there. Okay, so here we are at Bulba Garden. The best way to find the site, so you don't have to scroll through all the menus on it and find this page I'm on, just go to Google and type in list of all Pokemon sets. It'll be the first search result. It'll bring you right to this page. Okay, so what this is, it lists every Pokemon set in order as it was released. It has the name of the set, English and Japanese. It's got the amount of cards in the set, release dates, all that good stuff, okay? So I like to use this site first just to find all the sets and get some quick statistics on them. And so the first thing we're going to do is go to Modern. And why do we go to Modern? Why don't we invest in Vintage and things like that? Hey, if you want to collect Vintage, if you want to invest in Vintage for yourself and you really think, you really believe in it, go for it. Why don't I? Now, not to say I don't have Vintage in my collection, but why don't I invest in it? When we're investing in anything, real estate, stock market, Pokemon, anything you want to eliminate downside risk, okay? You want to eliminate downside risk and have upside potential in the 10x or more, whatever it may be. But you eliminate downside risk. In the history of Pokemon, booster boxes, maybe once or twice, very rarely, if ever, get below $70 a box. They very, very rarely get below $80 a box. So you're looking for booster boxes that are in the 70s and 80s, even low 90s if you really want to get in. And that's how we're going to figure out what to invest in, because all we're trying to do when we invest is we're trying to make gains, all right? We're not trying to hit home runs with every investment. We just want to make money on our money. It's better than putting it in a savings account, right? So we want to find those booster boxes or those elite trainer boxes, okay? Booster boxes as low as we can possibly get to that 70s, 80s, and elite trader boxes as low as we can get to those 30s, 40s, okay? Those are retail or below, and that's where I like to stay to increase my upside potential and eliminate the possibility of losing money. Okay, so first site we're going to use is this. We're going to jump over to PokeCollector. Okay, PokeCollector will have the sets too. It'll have a lot of the information. I just like the way that Bulba Garden sets it up a little better. It's easier to find. But we go to PokeCollector because we want to see all the cards in the set. Okay, this is the main strategy. And unfortunately, if you don't know a lot about Pokemon, if you're just getting in, you're going to need to have a little knowledge to invest in this strategy, okay? You're going to need to know about Pokemon. You're going to need to know what are collectible, what the hits are nowadays, and what people actually like, because that's going to tell you what sets are going to be popular in the future, all right? Brilliant Stars isn't out yet. We're going to talk about Fusion Strike first, okay? You're going to click on Fusion Strike. Give it a second to load. We all love that. You're going to start going through and look at the hits, okay? You're going to look at the hits in the set. All right, so Breloom, you're just going to look and see if anything kind of pops out at you, see if anything looks majorly collectible. I'm not seeing a lot of great things. Chandelure, none of these Pokemon look like they're going to be jump out stars that people are going to want to really chase in the future. Your opinion may differ than mine, so hey, you may see sets that are better investments than me, and that's great, difference of opinion. But I'm going to go off what I've seen in the last six years I've been into Pokemon, and go off my experience, but your experience may be different. That's great. Pikachu V, that's a good one to see in there. We'll see if it has a full art and alternative things like that. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot. Okay, Mew. Mew is a great investment Pokemon, one of the most popular in Pokemon. So I like seeing a Mew in there. Keep going down. I'm not seeing a whole lot. I got a Lucario V. Okay, great. We got a Gengar V Max. I like seeing that. Gengar is very collectible, very popular. Dodrio, no. Okay, a little other stuff here. All right, now we get down to the full arts. Celebi, I like seeing Celebi. Celebi is a good collectible Pokemon. Again, Mew, great. Mew, full art, alternate art. Like to see that. That almost looks like a reprint from back in black and white. Really cool. Really cool seeing that. Okay, Genesect. All right, now we get to the full art trainers. Like it or not, we have to call this out. Waifus are a thing. Apparently, a lot of people want to collect girls with, half their clothes off and looking sexy, even if it's a animated card. But hey, to each his own. Not going to judge. This is not a 4Kids channel, so we can talk about that here. So we're gonna look. You're gonna want to look at the full art trainers if there's any, hot waifus that guys are gonna want to chase after. Doesn't look like there's too many in this set. I guess this Shauna here could maybe Get a few people, sparked, but doesn't look too great. Doesn't have any like the OG type of trainer, Elite Four, gym leaders, Ash, Gary, any of those. So it just doesn't have a lot there. Um, the rainbows, yeah, not a ton. It's got Mew, it's got an Espeon, Gengar things. The gold cards almost non-existent. Okay, so we're giving this set a big X. Fusion Strike is getting the X. We are not going to invest in this based off of what I saw. Your opinion may be different. If you like it, go ahead. But for me, I would not invest in Fusion Strike. All right. I'm not going to look at celebrations right now. It's a special set. I'm going to stick with the main line sets. So we're going to go to Evolving Skies. All right. So again, same type of thing. This is all you're doing. I know this is boring. I know this can get tedious. But if you're looking to park of your money, and especially a large amount of money, buy a large amount of boxes and cases, this is what you need to do. These are the things you need to do to determine if it's a smart place to put your money. So first thing, Evolving Skies, obviously, it's got the evolutions, all right? It's got every evolution, and that's already a huge, huge plus. And then not only that, they added Gyarados. They added Suicune. You get the evolutions, Gyarados, Suicune. I mean, already, amazing set. I mean, it's even got, hollows with Galarian Articuno. There's a Sylveon. Lycanroc, okay, not great, but it's there. Garbodor, Rayquaza. Rayquaza is one of the most collectible cards in Pokemon. It's one of the most popular. It's got Rayquaza in this set as well. This set is a home run. I'm sure you've heard it 1,000 times. Let's look at the full arts. Obviously, the evolutions, the alternate arts. It's got Gyarados. It's got Suicune. It's got Rayquaza? It's got Dragonite. They threw Dragonite in here just to, overpower the set unbelievably. It's got Rayquaza. Rayquaza alternate. Now we're down to the full art trainers. Does it have waifus? Okay. This is a good looking waifu. What do you guys think? But not a ton. Okay, the full art trainers are a little lackluster in this set. Gets down to the rainbows. Obviously, it's got the evolutions. It's got Gyarados. I'm sure it's probably got Rayquaza down here. It doesn't have Dragonite. Rayquaza right there. Okay, no Dragonite, but still, this set's a home run. I mean, everyone knows it. It's easy to see. The gold cards are lackluster. Nothing crazy with the gold, but I don't think it matters. I think the evolutions, the Gyarados, the Rayquaza, even the Dragonite, it's going to carry this set. Yes, we're giving this the check mark. This is investable. I'm going to show you what to do when you find out if that's investable in a second. We are going to look at one more set, though, because I wanted to try and get a middle of the road. I wanted to get a good, a bad, the middle, because, it's not always going to be as easy as looking at a set like Revolving Skies and saying, yes, I'm throwing all my money in it. Let's hold, put on the brakes. We're going to talk about it in a second. Put on the brakes. All right, Chilling Reign. Chilling Reign is going to be a little harder set to deal with, okay? It's got Celebi. Celebi's good. It's collectible. It's got Blaziken. Blaziken isn't in a lot of sets, but it's a huge fan favorite, very collectible. It's one of the best fire starters in the game, the top evolution of a fire starter, Torchic's evolved form. Blaziken's great. I love having Blaziken in a set. Volcanion, okay, cool. Yeah, it's got Sakura. It's got a Gengar, but it's just a rare. All right. Oh, yeah. So it's got the Galarian Legendary Birds. This is huge. All right. Galarian Articuno as a Psychic type. Galarian Zapdos. All right. As a Rock type, Ground type. And then it's got Galarian Moltres as a Dark type. These are great. This is a great set. It's got that. All right. Nothing else crazy, though. Got Blissey, somewhat collectible. Nothing else too crazy. All right. Scroll down to the full arts. Very nice, very colorful Celebi, Blaziken. I love seeing that. It's got the Galarian Birds with their alternate arts. You got Articuno, you got Zapdos, you got really cool Moltres. Got Blissey still. I like it. Let's check it. Let's check the full art trainers. Okay, Agatha, not a waifu, I get it, but original Elite Four member, gonna be collectible. Okay, we got Caitlyn, Doctor, I'm sure a lot of people are gonna like. All right, these have some good waifus in this set. I'm liking it. All right, it's got a lot of full art trainers. Got some attractive ladies. We're giving it the stamp of approval. Go down to the rainbows. Awesome. It's got Blaziken, Blaziken alternate. Perfect. Love to see it. Good looking rainbows. It's even got a gold Snorlax. All right, gold Electrode, but gold Snorlax. This set's good if you can get it at the right price. All right. It's not going to be a jump off the freaking paper and hit you in the head and say, this is Evolving Skies, but good set. All right. Now we're going to decide if we should invest based on the price points. Jump over to eBay, okay? This isn't, a channel where I'm talking about suppliers and getting, the inside route, getting distributor pricing. This is going to your local card shop, getting on eBay, retail pricing at the moment. All right? So, starting with Chilling Reign. All right, with every card we just saw, and Chilling Reign being as low as 82.77 a box, especially if you have credit cards like I do that give you 3% cash back on online purchases, you're talking close to $80 a booster box I can get this for, my cost. It's a no-brainer. Like we talked about before, downside risk, upside potential. I showed in another video, every single set from XY and Sun and Moon, including Crimson Invasion and Steam Siege, have over doubled your money if you would have bought them when they were in the 80s or 90s. And also, the best sets have 10x, 20x their money. All right? So that's your range. 2 to 20 times your money within a 5 to 7 year period. That outperforms every 401k, every mutual fund, the S&P 500. It outperforms all those. What do those do? They double your money every about 7 years. Okay? So this is obviously not going to be the worst set. Battle Styles is already worse. So you're not going to look at a Steam Siege Crimson Invasion return. You're going to look at, middle of the road returns, which the middle of the road returns on every set from XY and from Sun and Moon, you're looking at around 4 times your money as an average return. Okay, so you're looking, instead of putting your money in the savings account, if you put your money into Chilling Reign and bought those boxes and get around $81, $80 a box, you're looking at, based on past performance, okay, that in maybe say 5 years, this box should be a $300, $400 box. Is that a good investment? You make up your mind. But based on what we saw with the set list, based on what we see with the pricing now, there's very little downside risk because most sets bottom out in the 80s and 70s. Very high upside potential. Yes, I'm going to give this one a stamp of approval. Chilling Reign is a buy. Chilling Reign Elite Trainer boxes. Elite Trainer boxes are still retail. Chilling Reign booster boxes have sunk below retail. Even though Elite Trainer boxes on average outperform booster boxes long term. I did a video on that. I'll link that too. It's kind of crazy, but it's true. I'm still going to say stick with the booster boxes on this set because it is so much lower than the 90s, and these have not sunk lower than what they are at 40 usually. I'm going to say stick with the booster box on the set, but the Elite Trainer box still a good choice. Let's go to Evolving Skies. Okay, Evolving Skies. The booster boxes have stuck with the set. Everyone understands the set's huge. It's the best collectible set in recent times. And the prices are reflecting that. So what do we do here? Do we just buy into these? What do we talk about? Downside risk. These could get reprinted. These could fall off. These could drop back down in the 90s. Do you want to risk having a 50% loss based on some upside gain? I get there's probably still more upside gain, but there's still a lot of downside loss potential. We don't want to do that. We don't want to get into these prices, okay? Let's look at the Elite Trainer box. The Elite Trainer boxes have not moved. They are still at $40. They're at release retail pricing. If you want to invest in Evolving Skies, this is where you want to do it. This is the retail. This is way cheaper on average than these, okay? So you're talking to double your money in Elite Trainer boxes, they need to go from 40 to 80. Double your money in Evolving Skies and booster boxes, they need to get in the high 2s. What's more likely? High 2s, $80. I'm gonna check out the video I linked below. It really shows how on ratio how well Elite Trainer boxes perform compared to booster boxes. But so in my opinion, I would invest in Elite Trainer box. I would get as many Elite Trainer boxes as you can at $40. I wouldn't pay more, but that's where I would play Evolving Skies if you want to play it. So I hope everyone liked this video. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you look for when you invest in sets, okay? This is the process I go through with every set before I put money into it. I do like to invest in modern product because I think it has the most upside potential. I do have collection in vintage product, but I don't like to park tons and tons of money on percentage into it because of the downside risk. And if you were parking money into it when the base set PSA 9 Charizards were going for 5, 6, 7K, or the booster boxes were 25, 30K, you saw a lot of that downside risk coming to terms, and you lost a lot of money. And the best thing I can say to that is, modern product, you never have really lost a lot of money. There's a lot of times where you haven't gained money, where it stayed the same. Evolution stayed the same for years, but you never lost money. Your money stayed the same. So keep that in mind when you're investing. Always look for your downside risk before upside potential. Stay disciplined, and it'll pay dividends in the future. Also, be patient. These things happen over time. Look at every XY set, every Sun and Moon set. It always happens over time. Who knows? Maybe now is the Black Swan event. It's not going to happen. Pokemon's going to fall off and go to zero. Maybe we're all wrong. But as always, this isn't investment advice. This is just my opinions. This is just what I do. So take it with a grain of salt. And I hope it helps you when choosing your sets in the future. This is Nostalgianomics. My name's Alex. Until next video, I'm out.